Hello everyone, welcome back. This is RandoGEEK. Interesting story here regarding T-Mobile. It's real short, we'll breeze through it, but interesting nonetheless. Link for the article down below for you in the description, and it is coming from Phone Arena. We've been hearing a lot of negative things about how T-Mobile has been operating its stores. Customers have not been satisfied, a lot of them feeling like they're getting the shaft when they go into the stores. They speak to reps, they're being pushed to purchase things that they can't afford, don't have any interest in buying. And this has been going on for quite some time, many years, of course, but we've been reading more about it recently. A lot of you have commented down below that you experienced this yourself as a customer, and you, being on the employee side, said that you've been forced to be put into a position to try to upsell to customers that didn't want products or services, but T-Mobile has made you do these things anyway, leaving you to feel some kind of nasty way about how T-Mobile treats their employees. And you may be right here, because this article is suggesting that time is up for T-Mobile, apparently. It looks like there's going to be a shift in the way things are running. There's going to be a shakeup with employees, because it looks like T-Mobile is tired of having their reputation tarnished. Now, I've covered these types of stories, not this particular one, but the subject in a few different videos, because it's come up in different scenarios. There's been, certain videos that have talked about how T-Mobile has been trying to upsell devices on customers, accessories on customers. They've been adding, insurance on people's bills without them even knowing. So all kinds of different scenarios, but either way, it all leads back to the same thing: the customer paying for something or being requested to buy something and being pushed, pushy sales tactics on them that they're not looking for, right? It all comes back full circle to the same situation. The customers are there for one thing, and the employees are trying to push something else on them, leading customers to scratch their head and or clench their fists with frustration, tempted to walk out, and many of them do. T-Mobile's probably lost a lot of sales as a result of this. So with that introduction, let's get into it. So they're saying the title here is, "This could be a wild month for T-Mobile with a happy outcome for customers, but not for employees." So they're saying there's going to be a massive reorganization coming to T-Mobile per a new leak. So of course, as I mentioned, over the last few months, many alleged employees working at T-Mobile and its third-party retailers have come forward with complaints regarding the company's pushy sales tactics that offer border on fraudulent. All right, so this has started having a negative effect on the company's image on social media, which is apparently why John Freyer, who is the president of T-Mobile's consumer group, is furious. To clean up the mess and improve its public perception, T-Mobile is rumored to make many sweeping changes this month. Some managing directors and vice presidents will be allegedly fired, and the company will switch to a 3-store model, which will include neighborhood and experience stores and stores in stores. Whether other jobs will be impacted remains to be seen. But, of course, reorganizations are often going to involve layoffs. So we may be seeing a ton of people get laid off. They're saying, of course, T-Mobile laid off 5,000 employees, or 7% of the workforce last year. But those could have been for different reasons, budgeting. They might have had, some of the old Sprint employees that they didn't need. But this time around, it's strictly because they're not happy with the people in these positions. And like I said, it does affect their reputation. T-Mobile they got a goal. Their goal is to exceed, to keep growing, and they don't need anybody, weighing them down. They're getting in their way. That's how T-Mobile is seeing it. So they're saying that Mike Sievert said that it wasn't expecting any more layoffs, of course, for the foreseeable future, but in this scenario, something's got to be done, right? Things can't just go on in this manner. Customers can't feel like they're being targeted, and employees are stressed out, don't want to be bothered with it. So, it's a loss for everyone here. So, interesting enough, we're going to have to keep our eyes and ears open for this, because there'll be some more follow-ups. I'll definitely do additional videos. But yeah, if many of you have been following what I've been saying, what other content creators are saying, just reading the articles on your own, not even watching the videos, but stumbled upon this video, yes, indeed. Looks like the time is finally up for some of these store locations that have been greasing customers, and the employees that went along with it, that didn't care, they're going to feel it, unfortunately. I don't, you know what I don't like though, is that, you know, if you work for a store, a T-Mobile store, and your manager is one of them real pushy, hard, micromanaging jerks, you're an employee just trying to do your job, right? They should at least, hopefully they'll interview some of these employees to try to find out what really happened and then offer them a relocation, let them relocate to maybe another store, give them a chance to succeed and survive, because it's not their fault if their manager was like, a negative one or real pushy and going against T-Mobile's rules and regulations, because we've seen that before. Managers that try to get ahead and they step over boundaries, even the company's boundaries, and they're hoping that they can get away with it. This way their reputation looks good. They get that bonus, they get that promotion, they kiss a little butt, and they figure, all is well. No one will ever find out. They're untouchable. These little retail managers are the worst. They really think who they are, right? We've seen it. I mean, we've seen it. They really think who they are. But, it's not necessarily the employee's fault for just trying to do what they need to do just so they can get that paycheck, pay their mortgage, pay their rent, eat some food, keep their car, keep the lights on. You know what I mean? So hopefully not every employee gets kicked to the curb within a snap of a finger. Hopefully they get a chance to kind of redeem themselves. If you got to rat on your manager, who cares? That manager's going anyway. So you got to take care of yourself first, right? But we'll see. There'll be follow-ups. I'll definitely inform you guys when I hear more about this. Interesting enough. I'm glad to see that T-Mobile's not just sitting back and allowing it anymore, but I had a feeling eventually that would happen. And looks like it's begun. As always, thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.